Ooh. Okay guys, this is Mr. Shiny Ghost. Welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Grace's F. In the last part, we took on our first boss of the adulthood arc, and I don't know why I stumbled over that. And in this part, we're going to move on to Barona, but first I want to show off some stuff that I did off screen. First, I got the Magic Carta number 2, which you can get in this on North Barona Road by just checking the shining spots. A good tip could be to go, you just look through all the shining spots, go into the cottage and recheck them. That's about all I can say. It's random. It can sometimes take a while. It took me an hour to find this one Carta when I did it off screen, so I feel you if it takes you a while. Don't get me wrong. I've had one. This isn't even the worst. I think I had one take me 5 hours, but that one was awful. I hope I can get that one slightly easier this time. So with that, oh, another thing I got by accident was the stamp case. I'll go over that in a bit. It's not too, should have got that on screen, but oh well. Other thing is I got some new titles because of all the fights I got into. A lot of them were just use the A-arts enough times, get enough criticals, which I don't have any tips to help you with that because it's kind of random. Use the mixer enough, and stuff like that. And Asbel is like this one I'm using now. Battle test to get 100 encounters, pretty much, and other stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, and I wanted to bring up one more thing. Oh yes, my mixer, as you can see, has gotten a lot more health, but also it gained another slot. I don't know what actually quantifies getting more slots, other than the more you use it, the more likely you are to get slots. So that's cool. And now let's move on. Also, I gained like 3 levels from Asbel. Malik gained like 2, but Malik's less important at the moment. Asbel's the one with the levels that are more important early in the game because, well, when we get new party members, I believe they're based off what that level you should be at, or what level Asbel's at, or something like that. But first, discovery.
I have to admit, they sell the best ice pops at this place. I can't stop thinking about the way my hand shimmered back in the Orland Woods. What happened there? I should have asked the captain when I had the chance.
Hey, your ice pop's melting.
Yeah, don't let it melt, Asbel. That's bad.
Crap, what a waste.
That's a tough break. Oh, look, I got a wind stick. Hey, shopkeeper, I'll take another. Oh. Stand down, Asbel. I'm not giving it to you.
Understood.
I love the skits. They're so funny sometimes. But oh, another thing is, this entire part we're probably going to be in Barona, except maybe for Barona Port. And then in the next part we'll still be in Barona. There's a lot of side stuff we can do now in Barona, so sorry about that. We're gonna be in here for 2 parts. It's gonna be a long time in Barona, but what can you do? There's a lot of side stuff we can do, and in this house you get 5 total pie sheets and 2 eggs, so a lot of food. Now we want to head this way because Kitty, where are you, Kitty? Kitty, there's you are, Kitty. Meow. Oh man, well I can't not give you fish, Kitty, because you're a kitty. Meow. Oh, I should have read out the thing. Meow, meow. Okay, there we go. The kitty gets voice dialogue because it's a kitty. Those will actually be important for a side thing towards the end of the game, but you basically have to feed all the cats. There's like 1 in each city, so, and you can't, and the last kitty doesn't like open up till like end game anyway, so, or near the end game, so you can't really get it, but it's always good to just get that kitty out of the way now so you don't have to worry about it later. So now let's head to the Valkanus Creus for a little bit of a hidden treasure chest that they seriously hide on you. Watch. Boom. Treasure chest opened, and we get Magic Carta number 30. This will always be in that chest unless if you do a new game plus and you transfer over all your cartas from your previous playthrough and you got this carta, then in that chest you'd get 100 gold instead. But so that one you don't have to worry about potentially having to like take an hour to try and find. No, that one's, there are some easy ones to find. Now let's head to the shops and we'll get to go over stamps. The stamp collecting thing. Stamps. Okay, so let's talk to you. Let's charge the mixer because, and I get a stamp. And if you notice the stamp card, you get stamps. That's kind of how it works, but you can get stamps for basically amount of money spent, whether that can be dualizing or buying things, plus also amount of money you gain through selling things also will work as well to increasing the amount of stamps you have. And whenever you get a new level, I don't know if you look at the upper right corner of the stamp, you see a number there. It's at 1. If you get enough stamps, 10 stamps, you get up to level 2. And you can get all the way up to level 10. It increasingly costs more money to get more stamps, so that's how that works. But let me show off, because if I buy 2 paralysis charms, now you want to at least buy 1. I don't know if you want to buy 2 like me, but I'm going to buy 2. Because we get 9 stamps added. So now we're on level 2. Now they sell bread as well. So basically whenever you get to a new level, they'll sell a new item. Some items you can only buy 1 of and then they're gone from selling them again. But things like bread, they'll be there all the time. Now you would have gotten the stamp case the first time you sold it, but I didn't actually realize that if you sold something by accident while I was off screen to the turtles on North Barona Road, you could get the stamp from there. I thought you had to wait to get it in Barona, but apparently I knew the turtles had stamp cards, but I didn't realize you could get it before now, so you learn something new every time you do a playthrough of the game, apparently. Okay, now we want to head, checking my notes, down over here to the south, and then to like the west. And we want to check this shining spot, and you get seeds. You'll find a shining spot with seeds in like every city, and they'll be important for a side quest that you won't finish until late game, but you can we can start seeing a little bit of what the side quest does relatively soon, like, or what you're going to be doing with the seeds. There's also quite a bit of late game side quest stuff that we will be getting in this part, or maybe the next part. Depends on how quickly I can do stuff. Over here, went ahead and look, there's a block puzzle. Okay? So let's do it. You press X to grab and then the control stick to move. Pretty simple, pretty simple. And we want to pull this block and we should be able to get what we want. Because back here is a chest with an hourglass, a very useful item. As it says, it stops all enemies' actions for a short period of time. That's something I probably won't use too much in the LP though, because, well, you have a limited amount and it is really good. You want to save that for when you really need it. So, oh wait, I am messing up so badly right now. We want to head. Nah, no, yeah, let's do it now. I don't know if it gets blocked off later from doing it. Probably not, but I'm just going to be safe. Now, if you remember, I ran down this pier over here in the childhood arc, and there was nothing. Well, now there's actually something there. There's a chest, and you get pie sheets. You could skip it if you didn't want the pie sheets, but I'm not going to skip it because I want the treasure chest opened. OCD of treasure chest opening, go. Must be open treasure chest. Okay, now we want to head back to the inn. Okay, head back to the inn. There's going to be a lot of running around Barona, like I said. So sorry about that. No, we won't be getting into any battles in this part. Maybe not. Probably get into 1 or 2 battles before in the part after this, most likely, I think. At least the ending. But so first thing, Let's run upstairs. Let's check this room. And if we go in here, we get a Best Princesses Stories. Another one of those items that will be very useful for a side quest. Pretty much end game. That one I might not even do till post game. Depends on how I feel. And in this, we get dried seaweed. Okay, so now let's head down. I don't even know. Okay, skit time.
You know, Asbel, I've been putting a lot of thought into this lately, but what is it that I can really teach you?
What's
Everything.
that, sir?
Some time ago, Victoria
All
told
things.
me that you and I were different. She called us complete opposites, in fact.
But sometimes
I have never felt
opposites
that
work
way,
well.
sir.
Nor did I.
I think.
But that didn't mean it couldn't be true.
Maybe.
In fact, I even thought about withdrawing as your instructor.
Please
That would have
know
been the
that I am
worst.
deeply grateful for all that you have taught me, Captain.
Oh, so my guidance is no longer necessary, is it?
I didn't mean it like
So
that.
yeah.
Then before you cast me aside, let me ask you a question. Who will you fight for once you're a knight? Or rather, is there anyone you could fight for? Does that question make sense?
Yes, of course. I chose my answer to that question 7 years ago,
Good.
and it remains the
He
same.
still remembers.
I would gladly give
He
my
definitely
life to
does
protect
still
the
remember.
people dear to me.
Well said, Asbel.
I mean, it would kind of be weird if
I
he
see you
didn't
are indeed
remember it,
my
but
student.
and we get another.
I guess
Skip.
it's been a while since I've been shopping, because I didn't know about these stamp cards. Let's have a look here. Each city throughout the world uses its own stamp
Yep.
cards. You can
Did I
collect
say that?
stamps
I
only
meant
in
to
the
say
city
that.
where a card was issued.
Each one has their
When
own,
you
and
buy or
turtles
sell
have their own
items
as
at
well.
a shop, you earn
But
stamps.
turtles is
When you
uniform,
collect enough stamps,
so it doesn't matter which turtles you
get-
go to.
What? What do you get? These instructions really get you riled up.
Well, I already
Oh,
explained you get more
get
items,
VIP privileges.
but if you get to level 10, you
Oh,
get
come
VIP
on. That could be
privileges.
anything.
I
What a
honestly
pain to
don't know
have
what
to keep hitting the
those
same
are.
shops to collect
I've never
stamps.
gotten that far, except
I
maybe
am
one
intrigued
city,
by these VIP privileges.
but I don't even know what it did. Anyway, now let's head to the Knight Academy, because there's stuff to do. Or should I say more side stuff to do? Because we haven't actually done what we were supposed to do from what Malik wanted us to do. But if you talk to this guy, you get a rice ball. Okay, now we want to head into this room. And over here, if you open this, you get an ice pop. Now, if you go over here, it appears this treasure chest requires a password somehow related to this location. Well, it wouldn't be password. That would be too stupid. But, this is a treasure chest, so let's try and see if treasure works. Hopefully I spell it right, too. I think I spelled it right. Oh, and it opened. Treasure. And you get an elixir, an insanely useful item. It fully restores HP even if KO'd, so that's something you definitely want to save for when you really absolutely need it. And yeah, I actually do the password. The password's always treasure. There are hints. There's like a treasure chest like that in like every city with a password. I'll just type in the password. The password's the same, so you can just choose to follow the password. There's also hints. I'll show off the one in Barona where the hint you'd get would be, because we're actually going to head over where it was anyway. So I'll show off the hint that would lead you to believe, oh, okay, that's what the password is. But yeah, so they don't just throw you in the dark. There are hints in each city. You just have to find where the hint is. So let's head over, because Malik actually wanted us to go to the bar anyway, so let's head over this way. But first, let's investigate the sign. Try entering treasure. What's this about? What's this note about? That's your clue to put in treasure. And over here we get a Moji-kun plushie, another item that will be useful for a side quest. That one will at least see what you're supposed to do before the end game. But yeah, so we'll see its usefulness later
A
on.
toast in honor of Asbellont's promotion and the start of a long and glorious career. May the wind guide our blades.
May the wind guide our blah blah blah. I can't even speak it, man. What the hell is wrong with me? That's sort of like the knight's thing.
Thank you, Captain.
May the wind guide
I
our
hope to continue
blades.
training under you
Like
even
their
after I become a knight.
Catchphrase. It's a catchphrase.
Relax,
Like-
Asbel.
like
This
Luke
is a celebration.
And
Let the
shut
moment
up
take care of itself.
in Tales of the Abyss. At least for the first third of the game.
Being a knight is all I ever wanted. I need it, Captain. I need to be strong.
Maybe I'll LP that game,
Nothing
Some
good
point.
can come from haste,
but I'd have to
Asbel.
get my hands on the PS2 version because I don't have a way to
When I left
record
home, I swore to
3DS
become
stuff.
strong. I swore I would never again fail to protect someone. So when I'm not training or fighting, I feel like I'm wasting time.
Seeking the strength to help others, eh? It's a noble goal. And if becoming a knight helps you achieve it, then so much the better. But there are some things even a knight cannot protect. You would do well to remember that.
I feel like Malik's speaking from experience, and I don't know why I'm whispering.
Understood, sir.
All right, enough wool gathering.
We'll actually find
This
out
is
a
your
lot more about
celebration.
Malik's
Straight up.
backstory much later in the game. But we
Yes,
will find
sir.
out. And it's actually like plot pertinent to the game, it's not side stuff. There might be a few side stuff for his
Thanks for the
backstory,
meal,
but
Captain, but I can't eat
you get a
another
lot of
bite.
it through the normal story.
Good. Well, maybe next time we'll celebrate your entry into adulthood with my favorite cocktail. Come. We should return to the Knight Academy.
But first, Royal Knight, Dubs, PS3 go away, top screen. I was waiting for that to happen at some point. I just knew it was gonna happen. It was bound to happen at some point when I was recording. But request item. It's a request. I'll get into more of that later on, maybe in the next part. Let's see what's up here. VIPs only. Well, maybe that's where the VIPs go. But anyway, in the next part, I think we'll move back to the Knight Academy. And the PS3 doing the thing again. Awesome. Well, whatever. So yeah, so in the next part, we will head to the Knight Academy like Malik wants us to. This time we won't get distracted by side stuff for like 15 minutes beforehand. So this is Mr. Shiny Gyarados signing out, guys. Have a good day and goodbye.